Hey guys, what is going on? This is war number 4, and today I got a pretty cool path lined up here. I got Sabertooth, Domino, Havok, and Gladiator Hulk. We're going up against 2 Loki. I don't know if we've ever fought these guys. If we have, it's been a while, so we'll get into the path here. The Sabertooth on 5 is sort of just a thing of, it's a fact of life these days, so you just got to be ready for it. And I decided to take in Captain because he can reduce the regeneration. I don't have a SIG 200 Captain, so I don't get the Petrify every time, but I get it enough times that I can reduce the healing from, you know, whatever 100% down to something lower. And I do run Max Despair just because of some of the other champions I have. So it's pretty negligent, the healing that I'm going to be dealing with. So right now I'm just parrying, trying to get some Petrifies up. It's Special Lock 1, so I'm healing via willpower, and he's kind of killing himself. So I throw on a Special 1 to get some bleeds going, and kind of play the parry game again. I'm not getting very lucky with the parries. Every time I parry, I think it's something like a 70% chance, oops, a little battery low, to 70% chance to proc these debuffs, but it's not all that often. Sometimes it's every hit, other times it's not. Can't wait to get this guy to SIG 200. So that guy goes down, and oh, you know what? We didn't go into full screen mode. So anyway, we'll move on to node number 8. Node number 8 is Pacifist. I didn't even bother scouting this one. A 6-star Cosmic Champion. There's pretty much nobody that would give me any trouble with Captain here. So I take in Captain, and it turns out it's a Gamora. So, I mean, what is there to say about this fight? I should probably fast forward these, but it's not my tradition. So just going for regular hits. I've kind of grown out of the whole parry heavy thing. I don't do it on every fight, just occasionally. I like to get the Fury up sometimes, just when it makes sense, like right there. Throw a Special 2, and now I have a nice little Fury there, so I can attack a lot. And just the flow of the fight goes a little bit better when you don't only try and do one strategy. You know, if you just do what makes sense in the moment, it feels a lot better. So I throw a Special 1 because it felt good and she was going down, and it worked out. She died. So moving on to fight number 3. That's on node number 14. It's the same thing, a 6-star Cosmic Champion, unduped. Didn't care who it was. Turns out it's a King Groot. So I take in Captain anyway. It's going to be kind of a long fight, but nothing to stress about, right? He's going to shrug off the parries, he's going to shrug off the Petrifies when he can. If this was a duped King Groot, I actually might have a chance to reverse some regeneration, but unfortunately he's not duped. Speaking of King Groot, I don't know if anybody else has a 6-star King Groot like this guy does, Chico. I also have a 6-star unduped King Groot, and when I run this guy in Arena, every once in a while versus Kang and Thanos teams, I'm able to build up like 4 or 5 Furies, and that L2 poison is ticking for like 1,000 damage. Really impressive from a character that's basically indestructible and immortal. So I actually don't know how upset I would be if I duped my 6-star King Groot. I really like to try him out in some of those crazy fights that you always feel like you're dying on, you know? I bet you he could eat a few L3s from a variety of champions. He's bleed immune. He could probably survive a Domino Special 3 at least twice, especially if I put on a Special 3 defense boost. So I just don't know if he'd be able to get through some of these fights without timing out, because his damage is fairly low. But if you do get that poison going, yeah. So anyway, you can see me playing really sloppy here. Not quite sure how to handle this King Groot with all his weird, funky mechanics. And, you know, but there's really no risk. He's not going to kill me, right? So we move on, and it's actually a... oh, is this... oh, okay, this is interesting, because we just got a sneak peek, right? So this is actually showing... it's showing Killmonger, but it wasn't Killmonger. It was Domino. So I'm a little confused on why it's saying. I mean, it's Domino there, and it's showing last. I mean, I did face a Killmonger the next war, so there's something going on with my spreadsheet. I have to check that out, see what's going on. Oh, okay, I see. So it's because I submitted the data and haven't gotten to recording yet. So the next war, I do have a Killmonger on this node, but it is a Domino this war, so we'll go through that again. I put on the invulnerability boost. Of course, I need it. It's a pain in the butt that I need that boost. I still don't know. Someone mentioned Red Skull. I think a 565 Red Skull might be able to do this without boosting, because he just blocks for the for the power drain, which is pretty interesting. I don't know though. Who's gonna 565 the red school? I don't know. I like the blue little animations he's got, but his red face is kind of irritating. So, man, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just doing the intercept method here. She's evading, of course. Domino is like the most evil defender sent from hell. I really hate her. She's been the bane of my existence. Just wait till next war. Oh my god. So, I mean, I pretty much have her figured out on this node for the most part. You just need the boost just in case your power drain fails, which it does occasionally, because 15% ability accuracy reduction actually makes your special 2 fail more often than you would think. It feels like maybe it is 1 in 10, but just all it takes is the one to fail for you to die. I mean, you will die. So that's kind of the bummer with that. Okay, right now I'm not in a good situation. I'm sitting with 1 bar power, and she's about to get to her special 3. This is just poor planning on my part. Maybe too many intercepts, not enough parries. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just a little nervous. She gets lucky, and of course she evades right at the worst moment, but at least I have my invulnerability boost, and I'll survive this, and I'm bleed immune so that I won't bleed. Oh my god, there's like a giant mosquito in this room. It's like a monster. Anyway, so indestructible, crit failure. She goes down though, and that is the end of that fight. So one really interesting. So I guess the display is going to be a little messed up. So I saw Domino on the next war. This node was a nightmare in the last war. So I have a Havok on this node, so I paused a little bit. I think some of my boosts were off. I was like, guys, what am I supposed to do here? Like, Vision definitely can't take this node. Magic can't really counter Havok. What am I supposed to do? So a couple people chimed in. Eventually, the consensus was Captain should be able to do it. Should being the operative word, so I went in with Captain, and this is a really, really cool fight. So the plan was not special 2. The plan was actually special 1. So I do throw that heavy, realizing that I can interrupt his heavy probably, or at least intercept him at the end of his heavy. So I'm gonna have to dodge some special 1s. He is building up some plasma charges, which is gonna end up hurting me. So I interrupt his heavy, my own heavy, and look at the bleed damage is pretty intense. Those bleeds are super powered bleeds because of what I'm, or because of the Powershield node. So the bleeds inflicted during a special are actually going to do more damage, which is an interesting mechanic. So he has a special 2. I dodged a special 2 successfully. This node actually helps fighting Havok because you're able to push him to special 2s a little easier rather than the special 1, which I find is just the easier special to dodge, and also it doesn't give him all those plasma charges. So, oh my god, I'm talking a lot and I'm running out of breath. So, he's unblockable, so I have to dodge it, but his dodging his special 2 is nothing hard. I just need to get some kinetic charges here, build up the damage a little bit, throw the heavy, throw the special 1, and we get some nice bleeds. Look at those. Each of those is ticking for 500. Gotta dodge another special 2. I'm still at full, I'm at a yellow bar right now because of the debuff. So that is just something, isn't it? I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm thinking I'm gonna finish this fight out pretty nicely, but I do get hit by that, so that crits and gives me pretty low health on the Captain. So I throw another heavy, another special 1, and he actually goes down. I could have done that with a yellow bar, but I didn't. But either way, I'm pretty happy with my performance there. So we move on to node 37, which is a Hulk Ragnarok. This is the poison node. I decided to go in with Vision. Hulk Ragnarok does not scare me at all on this node. That is, I mean, when you can parry Hulk Ragnarok, he's a lot easier in my opinion. I don't know what I'm doing in the frame here. Oh, I think I'm scouting. I'm actually using the scouter lens bot. So I've got it pulled up on my computer, and I'm actually typing in the values, so I don't have to flick between the game and the computer, or in the line bot. So just waiting for Idolus to figure out what he wants to do, making sure it's not void, or making sure it's, you know, it is who we think it is. So I throw on a healing potion to Vision, and we we go into the fight. A little bit late in the timer, so that was a little bit risky. You can see that Kabam doesn't like it when you go in late into the timer, but I'm patient. I don't panic. I let the thing finish out. Problems connected to your network, no worries. So I should have probably healed up to full. That was a huge mistake. You really should. I should have healed up. I just wasn't worried. Hulk Ragnarok never scares me. I mean, this is an easy fight. So I get the first initial power drain off. I go in for another 5-hit combo. We go in for more. I go in for a special one. He's gonna smash. I parry. Once you parry, the smash does go away. That's because the attack has been finished. So he's unstoppable for the entire duration of the attack. So right there, I messed up. I was going for a stand-up intercept, and he didn't have the gray icon, but he still smashed. He has a % chance to smash. So I made that. That was a big mistake. So right now, I just need to take it easy. I need to get my parries off. I need to be calm and collected and just keep parrying. I can parry forever. This node is not a problem. So he smashes there, I get the parry, and we get another special one. I'm just kind of cycling through this. I don't want him to throw any specials just because I'm not super good at dodging Hulk Ragnarok specials. They hurt. They really hurt, and they can stun. So he gets the regen, but he's heal blocked. Everything is going perfectly. I'm pretty much about to close this fight out. I didn't get the regen refresh. Right there, right there. So he throws the heavy, he smashes. He didn't have the gray icon on, but it came up anyway. And I died. So I mean, that was just totally my mistake. I didn't know. That was one of the worst deaths I've ever had. I knew what to do, just didn't execute. I should have just blocked. You know, parried. I should have only attacked him when he was parry stunned. So lesson learned. We'll move on with our lives. So I go in with magic and clean it up. But anyway, that was a loss for us. Two Loki beat us. Yeah, good war to you guys. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that. I thought Havok, that was some interesting placement. I think maybe he was better on node 29, but then again, I almost soloed him on node 29, so maybe he's better elsewhere. I think I have another Havok this war, so he's seeing a lot of defensive placement, so we'll see what's going on. But anyway, guys, that's it from me on this one. We'll see you soon, and take care.